Welcome back, guys. Today we're at Rudskogen in Norway for round 3 of the Scandinavian Drift Series.
Mötte Magnussen. Lead in the top 16. First stop of Scandinavian Drift Series. Oh, no.
big.
Something breaks for Morten.
Well, that wraps up Thursday, the first day of driving here at Rudskogen. So first we had a practice session in the morning. We had another practice session on the afternoon. The car felt really good. The only thing that I could really complain about is that I would like to have a little bit of a different ratio on the rear differential. Unfortunately, that one blew up at Sturup a couple of weeks ago. So we only have the 364 that's in it now. The problem on this track is that the second gear is a little bit too short, the third gear is a little bit too long, so the initiation is a little bit hard. So other than that, we managed to fix a certain line on the track with the third gear all the way. We're getting some solid runs over and over again, and it felt really good leading into the qualification. In the first run, I did a little bit of a mistake and not a perfect run, which landed us with a 70-point run. Not the one that we wanted, because we think we would need to be higher to even make the competition. Luckily, on the second run, I did a much better pass in the first section of the track. When going out to zone 4 and out to zone 5, there was 0 lines left of the zones because there were so many drivers before us. So I had a little bit of a hard time judging where the zone actually was. So I think I missed out on the zone 5, but overall the run was better. So we ended up with an 81-point run. That landed us in 16th position, which means that we're still holding us true to the promise of having at least top 16 in qualification for every round. Because that means we get some points from qualification, and it also means that we have a lead in our first battle of the event.
guys, we're here at Rudskogen, Norway. We're going to see the third round of the Scandinavian Drift Series. Sarah Haro, you're with me by my side this time.
Sure
How are you
am.
feeling about this tonight?
I'm so excited. Since I missed last round, I'm super excited to see what these drivers put out here. They performed so well during qualifying. It's insane. Like the amount of driving they're doing out here, because they practice between sometimes, just playing around at the other part of the event, but they've been performing non-stop. It's insane.
And here we got that simulator versus non-simulator driver.
Oh, this is
battle.
my favorite heat in the top 32. I think this is gonna this is gonna happen things now. Morten Stångberg, Victor Wettermark.
Why is Ludwig Bonka's face on Victor? That's my question. But either way, we got two badass cars out here. Here they go. So Stångberg is leading and Wettermark is chasing. Flicks it out there, enters fine. The outer one is a little bit shallow.
But now he sorted it out pretty much. See if he hits this one. He does.
Oh, contact.
Wettermark is a bit too hungry on that one.
I mean, I don't think that's a decel zone though. So.
It is though.
Between 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tiny one before 5.
Yeah.
Got it. It's between 3 and
much.
4 you should be accelerating completely.
Talking about top 99 now. Yeah, that would be a pretty good stream. That would keep us here for a while.
Yeah. Absolutely. And they're turning back around up here and it's swap places. Unless something's up with the car since there was contact.
Yeah, I think...
Just checking it over there, Linus.
Yeah, Morten is asking Linus how it looks like.
See that thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I think Stångberg actually went to the hot pits.
Yeah.
It looked like. Wettermark hit Stångberg when Stångberg was in the lead. That's why Stångberg got 10 minutes to fix his car as good as he possibly can to do this chase after Wettermark for the second try.
All right. Here we go. Wettermark in the lead as initiating there. Stångberg needs to get that proximity back a little bit, but he does do the line very well.
Maybe he's doing kind of a safe run here, just not trying to...
I mean, he knows that Wettermark has a deficit.
Yeah.
He did hit him.
Yeah.
So he might just do a safe run, but you can't do an inactive chase, though. So you got to give it your all anyways. Yeah, no, Morten told me earlier he's feeling good about today.
I saw you met Morten's dog earlier.
Oh, my God, that's the cutest dog I've ever seen in my life. That's the cutest dog I've ever seen in my life. And it is unanimous. Morten Stångberg goes on to the top 16 tomorrow. They're hugging it out here on track, and they're going to turn back around, celebrating for the crowd there. I love it.
That wrapped up our top 32 battle against Wettermark. In our first run, we had a really solid lead run again. Little bit shallow in the first zone maybe, but otherwise we set all of the zones out. We had a good momentum through the track. When we went from zone 4 to out of zone 5, he came in a little bit too hot, hit us when we were entering zone 5 on the rear wheel. That meant that we bent this knuckle again. So I think we bent the toe and this one. No. Okay, only that one? That one. Okay, so this is bent. That meant that we got a lot of toe out. We got a 10 minutes to fix the car, or like reasonable time. We used the time to go in and adjust the uniballs just to like convert it to straight again. Geometry is not correct, but we got it to work at least for that run. In our chase run, I got a little bit left in the dust in the start, but I tried to remain calm and keep an even gap to my opponent. So we had a decent chase, not good because I was a little bit left behind, but we ended up taking the battle, and we're moving on to top 16 tomorrow. So tonight the guys are going to change the knuckle to a new one. We're also going to prep, so we have another one for the top 16 battles tomorrow as a spare. And yeah, it feels good. So let's eat some tacos and enjoy our evening. It's Saturday, it's time for the top 16. We're up against Tor Arne Kvia in our first battle. We're gonna do everything it takes to get this win. My idea for this battle is to go really hard in the first initiation point. I need to be closer than I have been before and try to stick it to his door. Then put on an awesome lead. So let's see what happens.
And
we'll
off
see what
they
happens,
go.
because they are away the first heat in the top 16. Third stop of Scandinavian Drift Series. No.
Big
Something breaks for Morten.
hiccup. Kvia follows through with the track here, filling outer 4 really nicely, coming
Of
out to
course.
5. It's a little bit shallow there for my liking of his driving experience, but he still gets in there. Misses outer 6.
Misses the last one, but doesn't really matter. Let's say they also judge lead against lead and chase against chase.
Yeah,
So.
you never know if Kvia has an issue on his chase coming up, but let's see here if we can figure out what happened to Morten. So he initiates, then there it just goes, he DB'd that front right tire. Oh no.
Yeah, he's going on the rims. Yeah.
Let's see if Morten is going to take a 5 minute to put a front on there. I'm not sure if you're allowed to use your 5 minute to change D-beads, but when it's a front tire, they did it yesterday, it took a 5 minute. So
Definitely did.
car is on the truck bed.
Here we got the second round of the first heat. That's Kvia against Stångberg. Now it's Stångberg in the lead.
Yep.
He had problems. So we got him, pretty much. He got an incomplete chase.
Yeah, no, he debeated that front and just went straight out on the gravel there. So let's see how he does in his lead. Both tires still on. We're happy. Let's do the thing.
Yeah.
Fills out her nicely.
Stongberg a bit shallow there, but yeah, looks good so far.
Oh. Kvia's line is very shallow
is
in
out
chase.
of line, let's say. He's... and he don't get the space. I mean,
But
it's
is he
better
just
than
playing it
Stongberg
safe?
chase. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, Kvia.
I don't know either.
We just high fives.
We did. Let's see here. So he was shallow on 2 for sure. I can't really see Kvia there, but yeah. Very, very shallow chase line there. Stongberg does a really good job in that lead, though.
Yeah, that is a pretty much perfect lead from Stongberg. Question is, will it be enough?
Will it be enough?
Since
Well,
Kvia's
Kvia
chase was
didn't
way
zero.
better than Stongberg's.
I don't think Kvia zeroed his chase, so...
Oh, Kvia should win this.
But we ain't no judges.
No. But we know some stuff. Here it is,
All
Torane
right.
Kvia going through to the top 8 against Grimberg.
Well, that wraps up top 16. It went to shit. It feels really annoying because I really felt that I wanted to do this chase. I wanted to be able to trust the lead driver, go full commitment and see what happened. I did that in the initiation. I don't know exactly right now what happened. Somehow the right front tire popped off the rim. I lost steering and went into the gravel. So really sucks. It's a bummer because I really wanted to chase Torane. But we decided to take out the 5-minute rules because you never know what happens. Something can happen in this chase or anywhere. So we wanted to at least take the chance. I did a really good lead as well. He had a little bit of a trouble keeping up. The only mistake I saw by checking the live stream was that I missed a little bit. I was really shallow in the outer zone 2. Otherwise, it was a really good line and really good pace. But yeah, it fucking sucks. But that's drifting. It's on a knife edge. I don't know. But I can tell you we changed the tires to new ones before this competition. We were running 2 bars and I really don't know what happened. But yeah, that's view the footage. Let's see what happens. Let's enjoy the rest of the Gatebil weekend and see you next time.